James Shelby here, owner of the Shelby Sold Real Estate Team here in the Temecula Murrieta Valley. And if you're thinking of making a move, whether in or out of the Temecula Murrieta Valley, whether it's 60 days, 90 days, a year from now, make sure to reach out to me. I will help you every step of the way. So Temecula has gained a lot of notoriety recently over the last 20, 30 years, but I feel like really over the last 5 to 10 years for the wineries here. It's almost becoming like a mini Napa or a Southern California Napa. We have almost 50 wineries right here in the Temecula Valley. And this video, we're gonna bring you the top 5, according to Google rating and reviews, the top 5 wineries in Temecula, and then I'm going to give you my top 5. Now, it's important to keep in mind that we are basing this off of wineries that had 100 reviews and ratings or more. So there were a few on there that were pretty highly rated, but they only had a handful of ratings. So trying to keep this fair, we went with ones that only had 100 reviews or more. Now, this was tough. The competition was very, very strong, and according to the Google ratings, there was a lot of wineries that came in around a 4.6 rating. So keep that in mind when you're looking for wineries to tour. The competition is stiff, and there's a lot of high-rated wineries. We're gonna start right now with number 5. We established it's a Wiens, right? Starting with number 5, and I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right. I've never been to this winery, but at a 4.7 Google rating, Wiens, I can't do it. Coming in with a 4.7, Wiens, dude. I can't, dude. Could never be an actor. Wiens, just say something about it. Wiens Winery. Breathe, just do it, just say it. Wiens Winery, coming in at a 4.7. I've never been there, to be honest. I've never been to Wiens Winery. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but according to Google and the ratings on Google, people seem to love this winery. I'm gonna have to go check it out myself. According to Google, it was established in 1996, so it's been around quite a while. Coming in at number 4 with a 4.7, Akash Winery. This is a winery I've been to lots of times. Great view there and a great rosé. Definitely worth checking out. Now, Akash Winery consists more of just a tasting room and then beautiful views. So it's not a huge, big winery yet. I know that that's in the works to grow the winery. It's gonna eventually have a resort and you know, rooms to stay in and all this stuff, but the wine is great. The rosé is great, and the views are spectacular. Make sure to check out Akash, coming in at a 4.7 rating on Google. Coming in at number 3, Lorenzo. Coming in at number 3 at a 4.8, Lorenzi Estate Winery. This is another winery I've been to quite a few times. Very good wine. Great views. It's hard to find a winery here in Temecula that doesn't really have spectacular views. Some are better than others, but Lorenzi coming in very strong at a 4.8 Google review on average. Make sure to check them out. Coming in at number 2, Masia de la Viña, coming in at a 4.8 Google rating. This is, again, a smaller winery. This is, again, a winery that I haven't been to, but based on everything I've seen and that I've read about the winery, it's one of the top-rated wineries in Temecula, but also, in a weird way, one of the little-known wineries in Temecula. I've never been there, but great ratings. Definitely worth checking out. All right, and this is coming in at number 1, which is really sort of tied for number 1 with the previous winery that we just talked about. This is Danza del Sol, coming in at a 4.8 rating. Now, I've been here several times. I've done a couple of different wine pairings and wine tastings there. Very, very beautiful winery. This one is actually a little further out from town than some of the other ones we've talked about. That takes a little while to get there. So I guess if there was one downside that I've experienced is this is just a little further out from town than some of the other ones, but the wine is really good. They have a great staff there. The service has always been top notch, and I would say that most people obviously agree with that because according to the Google ratings and reviews, it came in at a very high rated 4.8. All right. Now, I'm going to give you my top 5, but I'm going to kind of preface this by saying I'm not a huge wine guy. So I'm kind of basing this not only just on the wines that I've had at these wineries, but also kind of the atmosphere. I have 2 kids. One of my kids is older, and then my youngest daughter, she's 11. A lot of my friends have younger kids. So some of these I included as my top 5s because they're kind of kid-friendly. They're kind of family atmosphere wineries. So just keep that in mind that it's not 100% based off of what I think is the best wine, but maybe more so the best overall winery experience in my opinion. All right, here we are in no particular order, my top 5, starting with Altisma Winery. This is a newer winery. It was built just in the past couple years, but the atmosphere and just the way that they had built this winery, the interior of the winery was really well done. The vibe, the atmosphere, and the views are just incredible. This is one of my favorite wineries to visit just because just the atmosphere is so great. The people there are awesome, and they've always got a lot of different events going on that really bring the community together. Definitely check out Altisma Winery here in the Temecula Valley. All right, coming in at number 2, and this one is on the list because of the venue itself. I do like the wines there, but the venue is really family friendly. Again, they have a lot of different things going on at all times, and they even have an ice skating rink in the holiday time, the winter time, and this is Pelser Winery. They have a really nice venue, really nice tasting room, really good views. They bring in a lot of different vendors, food trucks. They do a lot of different events there. They do like pumpkin patch type stuff in the fall. There's always something going on for everyone in the family, whether it's for kids, teenagers, adults. I feel like everyone can always have a good time at Pelser Winery. All right, third on my list, and this made the top 5 Google rating wineries, was Danza del Sol. I talked about it a little bit earlier. Just another really, really nice winery, really spectacular views, and the tastings and the pairings that they do there, that you can kind of buy your own special private tastings and private pairings, really second to none as far as the experience that you're gonna have during those tastings. You're out in the middle of a beautiful vineyard, and they really make you feel special when you're doing these pairings, these tastings, and it's definitely something to check out, Danza del Sol. All right, 4th on my list. Now this is another really kind of vibey winery, a little more kind of upscale, but the thing that's unique about this winery as opposed to some of the other ones I've mentioned so far is it has a pool there. So they've got a swimming pool. You can vibe out in the swimming pool and hang out and drink wine all day. I mean, there's a few of the bigger wineries, more commercial wineries in the Temecula area that have pools, but as far as a smaller, more independent winery, this one is really kind of a flashy, stylish, I guess would be a great way to describe it. Botaya Winery. And they've got really good wine as well, and again, incredible views. I mean, you can sit on their patio there, their tasting kind of patio, and look out over the vineyards. It's kind of up on a hill, and there's really a lot to love about this winery, but especially in the summertime, it's got a pool. The kids can play in the pool while you're sipping wine, or you can get in the pool and relax as well. Botaya is one you have to check out. All right, and last but not least, rounding out my top 5 wineries here in Temecula Valley is Akash Winery. I really can't say enough good things about Akash. Probably my favorite actual wine from a winery here in Temecula. Their rosé and especially their sparkling rosé. I could drink it all day, all night, all summer long. I love the wine at Akash Winery, and their tasting room, top-notch tasting room. The views are great, And they've always got different food vendors coming in and out of there. They've got Taco Tuesday, then they'll have a pizza truck, then they'll have a lobster roll truck. I mean, they've got all different types of events that they're putting on. I've done, you know, they've done movies in the vines. I've taken my family and done like a drive-in movie there. They've always got something going on. They're always kind of mixing it up between comedy shows, live music. They're always doing new things to get people coming through the door. As if the wine isn't enough, which it should be, because the wine is really, really spectacular. They've always got stuff going on. Make sure to check out Akash. Put it at the top of your tour list. It's definitely one that you do not want to miss. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this video, all of the great wineries here in Temecula. If you're thinking about moving to Temecula, like I said, make sure you reach out to me personally, and I'm very easy to get a hold of. I'll help you every step of the way. I'll answer all the questions that you might have about moving into the area, and we'll help you from A to Z. Make sure to like this video, share it with a friend if you found it valuable, and please subscribe to the channel so that you can stay on top of all of our videos that we drop that has all kinds of information about the Temecula and Murrieta Valley and really all of Southern California. And thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.